Welcome to episode 10. Big day, Carson.
Huge day.
Episode 10. 10 whole weeks. We're in the double digits now. It's a big milestone. Huge milestone, some would say.
We're get to episode 30.
Yeah, episode 30. No, we gotta get to episode 52. That's me. Then we've done a whole full trip around the sun.
That's true.
That's how we know we're really in it. It's good to have you back though, Haas. Last episode I did a little bonus show solo, and it got off to a rocky start.
A little after dark episode.
A little after dark, a little Potter after dark. It's good to have you back. You need someone to bounce off of. It reminded me, did you ever do solo shows?
Many.
Like, really?
Yep.
When we were back in the day?
Yeah. I think only one I had to do solo because you had a dentist appointment, but other than that, you were there pretty much every time, I think. It was mainly when I had other people in my group.
That's
when we had to do the radio shows, and sometimes people wouldn't show up, and then I have to go on by myself.
And then just like,
it's 5 p.m., you're on by yourself. It's not fun.
5 p.m. in January.
Yeah, pitch black outside. It's cold.
And you gotta read the news. You gotta read the nightly news.
Yeah.
And then come up with some other great things.
It was kind of nice in there though at night to turn the lights out because the board was all lit up, and then it was just like really warm in there for all the equipment.
That's true.
But it was like nice and snowy outside. You got to chill in there. It was nice, and it was like almost too warm any other time. But during like the Christmassy
when you're
time,
alone,
that was
it's fine.
We only got one person breathing in there. It was pretty alright.
It's therapeutic.
You put two people breathing there, it gets way too hot.
It's too much. What's good about the radio though is like you can run out of something to say and then just throw the song on right away.
Yeah.
That's a good part. Last week I was just
maybe we should start doing song breaks in our podcast.
Do little song
copyright free music.
That'd be hell.
Only
That'd
the
be
finest.
Awful. Only the finest. No, we're not throwing any copyright free.
Why don't we just start our own webcast radio show? Just cast it on the web.
So
then we can.
Can you do that though legally?
Yeah.
With just any music you want?
No. You have to get a license, just like any radio station.
True. That's a whole process.
There's probably a whole different sector of rules for streaming on the web.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd have to get like a license. You'd have to register probably. Yeah, you could do it. You could have your own radio show available only on the web.
It's the next level of making a Spotify playlist. Is doing a radio
show.
Sure.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that
just
hard.
Like a little...
You just I could do it right now if we were able to. We could just tap into my Spotify.
Cast it.
And just start playing whatever we want. But yeah, we definitely need licenses for that.
Get shut down.
We need a commercial license so we can just do like songs we like whenever we want. We don't have to like do the certain percentages of different songs and stuff.
And then we get ads. We got to get ads in.
But just like fake ones.
Yeah,
just ones we make.
Fake, but we want the real money. That's the deal. We want the real money.
Nah, I'm just in it for the fake ads. Just the goofy ones where it's like, do your tires randomly fall off in the winter?
Yeah.
Use glue. What glue?
Maybe one day.
I don't know. We
should do one show that's just like so heavily produced. Where there's like ads.
Produce our own radio ads for it. Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea. Heavily produce an episode of this.
All right.
One day we'll do that. That'd be fun. We'll take like
sound effects.
Yeah, we'll take like a maybe 2
laugh track in the background.
We'll take a 2-week break,
hiatus,
where we just and where we're just making this one episode. We'll plan that. Oh, you know what? I was gonna message you this as soon as I saw, but I was going to pick up sister from school, and guess who I see making a little right turn, and then who I follow all the way down the street. I look, I see, oh, that's an X5. Oh, does it have a ton of brake dust on the front wheels? It does. I don't know where you were going, but I was behind you, Carson.
Today?
Unless it's yeah, like around noon. Were you out around noon?
My mom might have been. I wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't you. It must have been your
No.
mom then.
I haven't left the house in the last 2 days.
I could. I. It was definitely your car. It was definitely your car.
You saw the brake dust and the tinted
I
covers?
saw the brake dust. I saw everything. I saw your chipping away plate. I saw
Classic.
everything. It was your car. I don't know who it was then. It wasn't Mamio, or maybe it was
Must have
Mamio or
been.
Daddio. Interesting. I thought it was you. I was gonna message you, right after.
Nah,
but
I
I was
should've
like,
just-
I'll save it.
Held on the horn.
Laid on it. Just.
Mom's like, who the hell does this guy think he is?
Yeah, that would have been. Should have done that. Next time. Next time I catch it out there, just laying on the horn. I was out doing some Christmas shopping
Classic.
this morning. Classic. People are kind of angry out there already.
Yep. And once it goes to winter, once the snow hits the floor, people will just go.
I
get
know, but
angry.
you think like
Traffic gets
Come on,
slower.
it's
People get
Christmas.
angrier. People get angry because the traffic's slower.
I guess, but come on, it's almost
Gotta
it's
wake up
Christmas
10
time.
minutes earlier to sweep the snow off your car. Makes you angry.
I
Drop
should,
your coffee in
I'm-
the snowbank. You're like, I can never have a good
Drop-
day. And they get in the
Drop the
car,
Timmies
start
in
cutting
the
people
snowbank.
off.
Yeah, I love the people that only brush off, like or don't even brush off. They just do whatever their wipers can do. You know those people?
Hey, it's all you need to see out of.
It's whatever the wipers can push away, but the roof, the hood, everything out, the headlights, everything covered. But hey, the wipers could do it. The windshield, so that's all they need. But those are some risky drivers. Because then you're behind them, and then it's like you're in a blizzard. Because it's just like tons and tons.
Like, is it snow? Nah, it's just the guy in front of me.
Just the guy in front. Where did I go today? I went to a few stores. You know what? Well, I went to one store. They didn't have the item I was trying to get. So I had to go to another of that store. I'm not going to leak the names of where I was going. Because it's still a little early. People, this episode comes out before Christmas. But that was quite a mission. That was like with traffic, that was like a 30-minute trip.
Where were you going?
But I'm not gonna leak the name.
Not even the address?
Wait. Not
Not even a rough location?
I have no idea where that. It was one side of. I was going from one side of town to the absolute far other corner, like corner to corner,
Okay,
the
I got the
town.
gist.
and that's a mission.
Yeah.
You know,
In the snow.
like when you.
Everyone's
Uh-huh,
angry,
you-
cutting you off, throwing
Yeah, you wouldn't
choice
think-
words out the window.
Yeah, and then you don't even know. You don't even know why. It's I guess it is Monday, but people that are
It's a
out
Monday and the snow has hit the floor and it stayed.
and it's
like
stayed.
you just, you know when wasps get angry at the end of the summer, like in fall, because they know
Yeah.
they're dying. It's like
yeah.
it's like that, but you also shook the nest, and then you just let them out in the streets, and everyone's just, "What do you think you're doing?"
Everyone is angry because summer's over, and they think they're dying.
That really is
That's
just a
the-
classic scene. Like, why is it around Christmas everyone just gets so angry?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a time of giving, yet everyone's like, "I'm gonna take your life."
I'm gonna take your life on the streets.
In this intersection right now.
In this intersection, people take their anger to the streets.
Yeah, they do. It's the
And-
time of giving frustration and anger and
Yeah.
threats to others.
I have one friend that went to the post office yesterday and told me the person. So she went there. It's in like the Shoppers Drug Mart. So she bought like envelopes to put the letter and stuff before she mailed it, and then the guy at the post office was like, "You didn't pay." Wait, I'm telling this. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. She got the envelopes. She went to self checkout, bought the envelopes, went back
Buddy starts
to the
hollering.
post office. So and the guy's like, "You didn't pay for those? Hey, what are you doing? You didn't pay for those." And then she's like, "Yeah, I did. Here's the receipt." And he's still going on. He's like, "Well, that shouldn't be allowed. That shouldn't be allowed to do that. Blah 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 blah."
Self-checkout should
For
not
no
be
reason.
allowed.
Yeah,
Who is this guy? Wait, did he
You should
work
be
there?
allowed to- Yeah, he worked there.
And he's saying
behind
self-checkout, the thing that's established at
Yeah.
his store, it shouldn't be allowed.
You should, I don't know what
Was he the
on about.
cashier?
He was like the post office guy.
He's just running the whole
He was-
thing. Like
Yeah, he
taking
was just
letters,
fired
giving
up.
letters.
I guess so. He was just fired up. He's like, this shouldn't be allowed.
This shouldn't be.
To what?
Maybe he
pay
thinks
for
the
something
machines
and
are taking his job. And he's like, the
Yeah, I
self-checkout
know.
shouldn't be allowed.
Maybe that's why he's mad.
He wasn't mad about
Uh,
what she did. He was mad about
No.
what the higher-ups have done.
Put a self checkout in, so people could like
God,
buy
so
stuff.
she pays for
before
it,
they know.
shows her receipt, and he starts going off at that. That shouldn't be
And he just
allowed.
keeps- Yeah, and she's like,
What is
"I-
that supposed
what
to
do you want
mean?
me
It's
to
so
do about that?"
cryptic. I can't like it. That
Boy.
shouldn't be allowed to pay.
That shouldn't. What do you want to not be allowed to pay the machine?
You want to outlaw receipts all of a sudden?
What do you-
Like,
envelopes? Do you not like envelopes at all? Where does this go back to? Oh boy.
if we outlaw receipts, how far will this go? Where does that end, sir?
You showing me a receipt should not be allowed. That's what he was about. I don't know.
That's a pretty great story. Pay for it, show the receipt. He gets angrier. He was already
Just
mad.
angry. It just
Hey,
fired him
hey, you
up.
didn't pay for that. I got the
It just
receipt.
fired him up.
That shouldn't be allowed.
I don't even know. Some people are just like angry.
And when they get
Angry
caught
just
being
for the hell of
angry
it.
and shown that they're wrong, they just get angrier.
I know. That's when
Like-
you can meet someone with facts.
You were wrong. She paid for it, and then the fact that you point out here's the receipt, you got even angrier. He's like, that shouldn't be
yeah.
allowed.
That's what. Yeah, I think that's what fires up a lot of people, especially like if they're mad at you, yet you don't give them like
Don't give them the time
that
of day.
reaction they want. Like if you give them a reaction like you're unfazed at all, or that you're still like happy, that gets them going.
Then they're like, why are you still smiling?
Yeah, like I don't know. That story just made no
I
sense to
love
me.
that story.
It
That
makes
shouldn't be
no
allowed.
sense to me. That should
Doesn't even refer to what shouldn't be allowed. Just that shouldn't.
that shouldn't be allowed. I would like to know what he was on about. what he thought shouldn't be allowed. I'd be interested to know.
He should run for mayor.
He should run for mayor.
And start outlawing things left and right. Receipts banned.
Just
Envelopes banned.
say it's
Self-checkout
just say
banned.
it's not allowed. Just say it's not allowed. That's all he needs to say. That shouldn't be allowed. Boom. Oh boy. That's my stories there. What do you got going on?
A whole
in
lot of
life,
nothing.
guys? Whole lot of nothing. An extra lot of nothing.
Yeah. An
A-
abnormal amount
should
of
be.
nothing.
As it should be.
The snow on the ground was
As-
looking nice though. Took a photo yesterday of
looking
all the
nice.
snow and the trees and the branches and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was when it was
There you
just
go.
starting to snow. And now we got like an extra inch or two.
I know. Well, it snowed like I forget what time in the afternoon, but then it just kept going the
Yeah.
whole, basically until like midnight, and then it chilled out. But I don't know if it's staying though, because it's gonna be like 10 degrees by the end of the week,
Yeah, we got some weird weather going on.
and I don't know.
I heard the
don't
neighbors
know how I feel
firing
about
up the snow blowers. The boys with the pickups and the plows pull up in the street. Just
Just-
hearing it go
it. Yeah,
down the street.
yeah, that's what you want.
It's a good sound. You just hear
I
the,
like-
the snowblower start up and then just
Yeah.
that starts chewing through things, hucking rocks at
Yes.
windows.
Yeah.
A couple sticks.
You get I like someone who uses their snowblower on their gravel driveway.
Yeah.
That's what I like, just chucking stones.
You hear thunk 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 at the
Yeah.
snowblower.
It's, you know what it's like? It's like what are those things people use when they're batting for baseball? Like they're practicing, and they just the ball.
Oh,
it's like
the
automatic.
auto pitching
Just-
thing.
Yeah, the auto pitcher. That's what it's like, but with
Just
gravel.
thunk 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 thunk.
Dum, dum.
It's more like you know when the big like snowplows from the city are out and they have like the gritters and they just like huck gravel. It's like that. Just
Yeah,
goes
that.
and just hucks gravel
just
everywhere.
shooting gravel. Car windows don't matter.
I saw one of those on the highway the other day in the middle lane, hucking gravel out both sides. So
No
everyone
one's
was going
passing
around
that
on the
guy.
shoulders.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the
Because
only
as you drive by,
place
you could
to
hear it
go.
going ting 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 off the side of the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, you get stuck behind one.
He was
There's
middle
either two-
lane, throwing it out both sides. Everyone was like, "Damn,
Yeah.
this guy's got
There's
us
two
beat."
ways. About that, it's good if you're like. I guess they go pretty slow too, don't they?
He was going about
But if
90.
Okay.
He wasn't going too
Because
bad.
if you can get like, if it is like crazy snowstorm, and you're just trying to get home, and you can get like far enough behind one of those guys that you're not just getting pelted with rocks, but that you're still getting the benefit, that's when it's good.
Yeah.
But if you're the first car behind, you're just getting showered
Yeah.
with rocks. That's not the best. But I was hearing the big plows all down the street behind our house yesterday. They're loud because they're just
Yeah.
like straight onto the tarmac
They got the metal edge too, so it's just
going. I guess any little bump in
Yeah.
the street just getting picked off.
yeah. That's why the streets are always so potholy and ripped up, and the edges are always
Yeah.
cracked. And we got
It's
these
just
big
rough.
snowplows. Once it finds a crack, that plow
Just-
hits it going 60.
Yeah,
Boom!
there's
That
no-
piece is gone.
There's no stopping that. There's no stopping that. I've seen a few other pickup trucks with the plows. That'd be nice. You got a little pickup truck with a plow.
My grandpa has a pickup truck with a plow.
Anywhere he wants to go, no problem.
Yeah. Just drop the plow and go.
Drop the plow and go. Does he keep it? Does he put it on for winter, or is it
Yep.
all year?
Winter.
Nah, I want that thing on there all year.
In the summer, just fuel mileage
matter-
out the window.
Yeah, if you got, hey, if there's anything on the ground, you just gotta get around it. No worries.
Couple
Right
cars. You're
Yeah,
going to a
there
parking
you go.
garage, couple cars in the way, just drop it and
Just
push them out the way.
Push him out the way. Do you know what is it bad on gas? Do you know how
No
bad
idea.
the difference? I'd be interested to know. Cause a
It's
nice
probably
plow
not worth carrying it for the 6,
for the summer,
5-ish
no.
months of dry. It definitely
No.
affects it, at least because of the weight of it, but the aerodynamics are probably also not the greatest.
Not the greatest. Plus, you got this 4 extra feet on the front that you're just like working around.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of
Trying to
truck does
park
he
would be
have?
rough. He's got an
What kind of truck?
F350, I think.
Ooh, big boy.
Yeah.
The F350. That's a nice truck. I've seen the new ones where I used to work. The boys would bring like the new F350s. They would have like, I swear it was bigger than a crew cab. It was like an extended crew cab, plus the long bed, dually.
God.
Those things are huge. They're
Yeah,
like a
those
school
things,
bus.
those things hit like 2.5 spots.
Yeah, for sure. At least like just lengthwise.
Yeah.
And then yeah, those things are.
Wait, so it was
massive.
an extended crew cab.
I swear, it's probably not even a thing, but it looked
Yeah.
like an extended crew
So
cab.
it's a crew cab with the
The long
longest
bed.
bed.
Yeah,
Dualies.
dually. Huge, massive trucks. Because I
God.
guess I think they're making the crew cabs just bigger in general. Because you got like a crew, bunch of construction boys. Those are big boys. So you got them all in there, and they're not just fitting in, squeezing in tight. They need some room. So yeah, those are massive, massive trucks. I don't even know what you do with one of those. Like you're hauling a lot of stuff. But
Geez, I just looked up
Yeah.
how long an F350 can get, and it can get to 22.18 feet.
in total, God, that's
Length.
huge.
Yeah, that's a long thing.
That's long. I like, you know what I saw the other day?
That's 6.7
home.
meters. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is massive. That's like a tractor trailer.
That is absurd.
It's huge. It's
So
just
if
drive that
you're
around.
roughly 6 foot, that's like 3.7 of you stacked end to end.
Yeah, that's like roughly me just laying down 3 times alongside.
That's a long track.
That's a long track. What did I see? I saw it was out further east of where we are, so it was like the more farmland area. Driving home, and there was the new Silverado 3500 dually high country. Now that thing, that's like the same level as the Ford one, but this thing was nice because it's like the high country, so it's like top of the line everything. That's it.
No compromises on that thing.
No compromises. You see one of those, they're doing something right. They got big money coming in.
They got a farm that's producing all the food for Canada.
Yeah. That's it. It was a good look. It was good. It's
the Rolls Royce of trucks.
Basically.
You still need a truck, but you want a Rolls Royce. You get that.
You get that. Yeah, no, that's a good looking truck. Anything that's like the top of the line pickup truck. If you go to the States to buy a truck, the options they have down there, insane.
Yeah, you can get like, it fully fleshed out, like the craziest thing.
Crazy stuff, especially like if you go like Ford or GM. I know GM's really, I don't know Ford or Dodge if they're still as crazy different in America, but I know for GM, if you're getting GM in the States, insane the upgrades you can get on that thing. And I don't know, they got to bring it to Canada. I guess not enough people are buying these insane trucks, but yeah, you go to the States if you want something real crazy. Is there any cars you've been seeing coming out lately? Cars?
Nothing. Just been watching the new Hummer from a distance.
I know, that's a beast. I hope so. The new Hummer, the one that's gonna be coming out, is it spring? Or no, is it later in the year?
I think it's spring.
Is it spring? Okay. That one. All electric Hummer. 1,000 horsepower. Insane. Plus, like, what's it? 11,000 pound-feet of torque?
Yeah, but that's measured at the wheel, not the engine. So it's going to the gearbox and stuff.
Yeah, okay. So 11,000 at the wheel. That's insane.
Or is it at the engine? I think it's at the engine. I think they're measuring at the engine where everyone else measures at the wheel. I think that's how it works.
Interesting. All right. Well, 11,000 is still 11,000. Even if they came out and said it was like 5,000, that's still crazy. Because when you think of like the most torque engines is like diesel engines. And even that, like in a new pickup truck, you're getting like 700, maybe 1,000 around there if you go real crazy.
Okay, so it turns out that
gnarly.
It turns out that they measured it at the wheels rather than the engine, so it's going through their gearbox, which is multiplying the torque. So it's not really going to be 11,000. It will be at the wheels, but it's not as crazy as it sounds compared to everything else. Because every other truck measures at the engine, so they won't have as high numbers. But if they measure the gearbox, they probably wouldn't be that much further behind.
There's more at the gear? I thought it would be losing torque.
For example, the Chevy Silverado 3500 HD's 6.6-liter turbo diesel V8 engine makes 910 feet-pound at the crank. But when you look at its, when you do it at the wheel after its gear ratio, its first gear.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You get 14,129 pound-feet of torque, which is 14, more than the Hummer. Yeah.
14,000? Oh my.
14,000.
I had no idea. Interesting. Okay, that's where.
Yeah,
that's where the difference.
The truck isn't really. Like, crazy
so
compared
normal.
to other cars.
It's normal. Okay, because I was just comparing Yeah, I thought they were going off of the same numbers that everyone would go off of,
Nah.
but no. They were trying to amp it up. So really, they should be saying Silverados are 14,000 pound-feet. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's still crazy. Still a crazy truck.
Still crazy,
I'm
but
hoping.
kind of weird that they inflated their numbers like that.
Yeah, I know. I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Now you're gonna get called out. No one's gonna believe you.
Exactly.
It's best to just put the
Damn.
number out there and just see what people say.
Damn. I wonder. Because it'll be. What'll it'll compete with. It's kind of in a class of its own, but competing with the Tesla Cybertruck when that
Isn't
comes out.
Ford making electric truck?
I don't think so. I think they might be after this, but I think for now.
Yeah, they're making an electric Ford F-150.
Oh,
2020.
I think I've heard some people try and compare the Hummer to the Bronco, but the Bronco, I think the top trim package is at most like 55,000, while this Hummer is like 150,000. So I don't really think they're in the same. I guess they're in the same category of like off-road Jeep, like not Jeep type thing, because they're not like pickup trucks. I don't know. We'll see. I just hope the Hummer does well and that they continue with that stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that'd be a heavy hit for GM, I think, if the Hummer doesn't do well, but we'll see. I do like though that GM only makes like one full electric hatchback, and the next one they come out with is a Hummer. Like they revive the Hummer name to make it electric.
I think it makes the most sense because, like, if you need to fit a bunch of motors and batteries in a car, there's no better car to fit it in than a big boxy Hummer.
That's true.
Because like trying to fit it in like a small hatchback is gonna be really hard to get all the. Because people aren't gonna want to drive an electric car if it can only go like 100 miles or something. Like what the hell is that?
Yeah, that is true.
If they can't get 300 miles, they're not gonna buy it. So in order to fit that, they need a big car. So like, we have the Hummer brand.
Bring it back. Bring it back. GMC. It'll be under GMC. They're the real ones. They brought it back.
Gotta respect them for that.
Gotta respect them for that. Yeah. Okay. As long as it does good. As long as people actually buy it. Because the hype is there. But that doesn't always equal sales. So, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm hoping. What other cars are? There's really not. There's really not a lot. Not a lot of exciting cars coming out other than that. I want the Cybertruck to come out. What are your thoughts on that one?
The Cybertruck?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're targeting a very interesting market. People that like Tesla, but people that need a truck.
It's niche. It's very niche.
It is very niche because people that need a truck are gonna always go with their reputable companies that they've gone for the last 100 years, like Ford and Chevy and stuff.
Yeah.
And people that like Tesla are all like usually millennials and people that are like under the age of 40.
Yeah. So we'll see. It's a crazy looking thing too.
Yeah.
What I heard, and I think the production was supposed to start a little while back, but why it's delayed is because it uses like this exoskeleton, so it's like this one solid piece of just steel, and the problem with that is it's so rigid that like if that gets into an accident, the people in the Cybertruck will be fine, but there is zero crumple, so that thing will just. It's like a steel brick just plowing through anything.
God, if you get in an accident and twist the frame, your whole car is done.
Yeah, but this thing does not like bend. That's why they had to stop it because it's like too rigid.
Too rigid. You just come to a dead stop if it hits me. It's gonna snap everyone's necks.
Yeah, so that was another issue too. Like the car is just so rigid. The people on the inside, there's no crumple to absorb anything. And also for the person in like another car,
they're getting wrecked.
Like they have the steel like brick that's not gonna do anything.
There's no
like,
give to them. You're what's given.
Yeah, exactly. There's zero given the whole structure, which was like the big advertising tactic when they were taking sledgehammers and just bashing it and nothing happened. That was the big thing. But then
throwing steel balls at the window and then being like, look,
when they put like, actually, you know that I've heard a couple things that was supposed to be on purpose. Did I tell you this?
What, that the breaking of the windows was on purpose?
Yeah, because
generates a lot of buzz.
Yeah, like Tesla doesn't do any advertisements. You won't see a Tesla ad. And like the people that were gonna hear about and talk about the Cybertruck coming out were already kind of in the know of like what was going on. But the windows breaking, then now it's on like every news thing. Everyone's talking about it. Like people that wouldn't even know Tesla before are now like looking at, oh, look how this went wrong, blah 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 blah.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah. And like realistically, the people that are buying Teslas also aren't concerned about having bulletproof windows.
The only thing that would be concerning is if they promise bulletproof windows and don't deliver them on the actual vehicle.
That's true. But I don't know. I think it generated more like buzz that was kind of better than worse. I think it did. I don't think it gave Tesla like a bad name to anyone. Really? Because if you look at the Tesla stock, that thing is still going up.
You know what's interesting? If you look up new cars on the internet,
what?
Guess what shows up?
Is that Tesla?
No. So you'd expect like they're gonna show things like the new Hummer coming out, like some new concept cars and stuff. Nah, it's just 2021 Ford F-150, the most popular car in all of Canada, which is why it's the top one here. 2021 Honda Civic, the second most popular car in Canada. 2021 RAV4, the third most popular car in Canada. Toyota Camry, the fourth.
What?
Is
Camry out there? Are those cars really?
It's literally just doing them as like by popularity in Canada.
Yeah,
it's supposed to show. I would expect like, oh, here are the new cars coming this way. Nah, it's literally just the new models of cars that have existed for 30 years. Honda Civic, RAV4, Camry, Accord, Corolla, Jeep Wrangler, Highlander, Nissan Rogue. Like, it's all cars. Nothing exciting about it. It's just like, ooh, we added another screen this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then I looked up new cars to 2021. It's a bit more exciting. I mean, we still have the RAV4 and Civic here, but we got the new Mustang. Looks the exact same. Chevrolet Tahoe looks... Did it get new headlights? I can't tell.
The new Tahoe looks sick. I saw one the other day. The Z71 2021 Tahoe. That thing is crazy. Crazy-ish. Crazy for a Tahoe.
Crazy for a Tahoe.
Because they got the Z71 is full like off-road kit, so it's got the suspension that'll raise up. It's got the departure angle and the whatever the other one is.
Lane departure warning and blind spot warning.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like what's it, like if you're rock climbing.
Right.
And you got like the bumpers that are, you can actually get up stuff. So that's what they did with that one. I saw one out the other day, and that is a beast. It's huge, and it's great.
The Toyota Highlander apparently is getting an update for 2021. It's a very interesting car. I really don't know how I feel about the looks about it. Look it up. The front of it.
I haven't seen a Highlander in years.
All these cars, they all look pretty standard. Lexus IS. I can never get over the Lexus grill. It's just so oddly shaped. It just looks angry all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Highlander, it's like the car is gray, but none of the pillars are the body color.
Alright.
It looks very weird.
Nose look really weird.
It looks like you can get them in body color, but there's some that, like what? Yeah, like the A pillar is black on a bunch of these, even when the car is a different color. Like the car can
It's
be
not
white,
fun.
the car can be gray, and the A pillar is like always black. It just looks very weird. Let's see, you have one window that goes all the way around the car.
It looks really short.
It does.
Like the front, I don't know. I don't care.
Other cars, we got the Ford Mustang Mach-E, the electric Mustang.
Get out of here. I don't like the look of that. I don't think they should have put Mustang on that. I think that really set a lot of people off.
2021 Sienna by Toyota.
Get out of here with all this. We don't even want to hear about these.
Sienna always sounds like, ooh, a McLaren Sienna? Nah, by Toyota.
No.
We're at the 2021 Chevrolet Corvette, 2021 Audi e-tron.
Carson, if it's not GM, I don't want to hear about it.
Hey, Chevrolet Corvette.
There we go. That's all I want to hear about. All I wanted to hear was the Tahoe and the Corvette. If it ain't GM, I don't want it. And I live by that.
There's some very interesting cars coming out.
Nah, you keep those to yourself. Unless we're hearing a little GMC or Chevrolet.
I haven't seen Cadillac CT5V Blackwing.
That's a pretty
550 horsepower, twin turbo, 4.2 liter V8.
In a Cadillac. That's what you want.
Oh wait, that's the old version. Now it's got a 6.2 liter supercharged V8.
Oh my.
So now it's going to make 650 horsepower. 100 more than last model.
That's like it's basically they take the drivetrain of a Corvette Z06
and slap it in a sedan.
Yeah, that's a beast though. If you get one of those, that's a beast.
Ferrari's making an SUV. It looks
Ferrari's making an SUV?
It looks like a Model X but ugly.
God,
2022 Ferrari. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Purosangue SUV.
2022 Ferrari.
Yep.
Oh,
it's like a Model X. The back of it reminds me of a Model X, but the front of it, it really just looks like a scaled up, like any Ferrari, just scaled up on the front. It looks very weird.
Okay, but look at it. It looks exactly as if Ferrari made a Urus. It's like the exact equivalent.
That's true. The back reminds me. Well, the back reminds me of a Model X and a Urus combined.
It really does. Like, it definitely looks Ferrari, but it looks like Ferrari version of the Urus. Like, exactly. I don't know. I don't want to see any more of that.
2022 GMC Hummer SUT, the pickup truck version, and then we got the SUV version coming at some point later.
Is the SUV version like a fully enclosed thing?
Yeah.
Oh, we getting that? They're making that?
Yeah, but not until like 2023 or something, the year after.
That's okay. That's fine. But they're making it. That's what I want to know. They're making an actual fully enclosed.
Yeah, they're making the one they're making now for 2021 or 2 or whatever. The SUT, I think, is that one, right? It's making the pickup truck version, and then the SVT. Oh god, which one's the SVT?
That's the enclosed one, fully enclosed.
I think so.
That's the one I would
SVT is no. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think SVT is the enclosed one, or is SVT? Yeah,
I got no idea. what you're talking about.
So yeah, SUT is the pickup truck version. So it's like an SUV but with a bed. And then SVT, I think, is the one with the enclosed bed, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would want. The enclosed bed, make it a Hummer.
Who knows? They got all these names for things: SUT, SVT, SUV.
It's a whole lot.
Hyundai Santa Cruz. It looks like
Enough of this.
Nah, just check this last one out. Hyundai Santa Cruz. Just look at an image.
No, I don't want the Hyundai Santa Cruz.
Just look at an image and just look at it.
No, it's gonna be really. Is it gonna be bad?
It's like, you'll see. It's like a Ute but gone wrong.
Santa Fe or Santa Cruz?
Santa Cruz.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Is this real?
God,
It is
I've got a
real.
slideshow here where all the cars come out. There's some very interesting. I could not imagine anyone buying this car.
This is like it's the Ridgeline market, you know? It's the Honda Ridgeline. That same market is whoa, wait, oh my. Had reminder go off and that was ear piercing. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't want to hear no more about any of that. Enough of that. What are we at? We're at the 40-minute mark. One more thing I will talk about before we go is I feel like I talk about Lil Uzi Vert on every episode lately, but he's coming out with music that's just like he did in 2015. And it's pretty exciting. He's been going pretty ham on Twitter, sending out little snippets of this, that, and the other, and it sounds just like the good old days. So we're pumped for that. Carson, are you into the old Uzi Vert? I don't know.
I didn't really listen to much of the old Uzi Vert.
Like the
I'll have to listen to the new old Lil Uzi Vert.
new old Lil Uzi Vert. You might have to refresh, like give a brief listening to the old, so then you can really appreciate the new old. You know.
Oh, I know.
And when did Love Is Rage 2? That's your fave, right? That Uzi? Is that
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Love Is Rage 2? That's the one where yeah, you know the EXO Tour Life is on that one.
Yeah.
20 Minutes, that's the song I was thinking of. That's on that. But yeah, my favorite Uzi Vert, the old Uzi. He's coming back. So there's that. Haas, you got any other wacky stories?
Nothing too wacky.
Nothing too wacky. It was episode 10. I did say on my solo show that we might do something. I was going to try and pull together some 10th anniversary stuff, but I think this was the best way to celebrate the 10th episode. Just a good old chat.
I think so.
I think so. We really
We covered a lot of
get
ground.
Julian. We covered a lot of ground.
Talked to the guy at the post office.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be allowed.
That shouldn't be allowed. Don't specify what. Just that.
That.
That shouldn't be allowed. I might use that phrase in my own life now. That shouldn't be allowed. Yeah. Never specify.
No.
Leave a little mystery.
Like,
Boy.
I just got home. That shouldn't be allowed. What?
That shouldn't be allowed. What about it? What, me coming home? Me coming inside? What? Yeah, that's all we got. That's all we got for this week. But we'll be back next week for episode 11, 1 week closer to Christmas. So yeah, have a good week, and we'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.